Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my FIFA 21, yes that's correct, FIFA 21 career mode with Barcelona. We are rebuilding them in this early game capture event that I'm doing with EA. A massive thank you to them and the EA Game Changers Network for allowing me to do this. And I should say, the ratings in this build are not final, and this is not a final build. So, oh look at that, we sold Suarez. He's wearing the Inter kit already. Bye-bye, mate. But again, yeah, this is not a final build, but I'm still really enjoying this. We've made a couple of signings to the team already. And by the way, apologies for looking this way. Normally, I play on this monitor, but because it's PlayStation, I'm over here. So again, I'm sorry for looking away so much. It is what it is just until the game comes out when I can get it on PC. But as you can see here, the squad looks like this at the moment. We do need to change up the formation, well not the formation, but the players in this formation, because we have made a couple of signings. So we've got Wijnaldum, Coutinho has returned from his loan, so let's go ahead and put him on the bench, I guess. Feels kind of bad. Maybe I should put him in the team on the left side. Ooh, I don't know. We've got Depay, good signing coming in there. So the bench already is starting to take a bit of a better shape. We still need to bring in, I think, a defensive midfielder and a central midfielder. So we're going to go back in for Thiago. Of course, we tried to sign him. It didn't go through. So if we can get Thiago and then an actual defensive midfielder, I think we'll be good to go for the rest of this season, because the reserves, there's enough players there. Although, what I should say, if you're using a different team and you've ran out of money, I've obviously got a ridiculous amount of money from selling so many of my players. But if you don't, you can train a player to fill that gap. So we need a DM. I just thought to myself, well, why not try and change a player to play as a DM? So for example, we're looking at Rafinha here. He isn't really a very good defensive player, but I could very easily go into the development plan here. Although this works better with younger players, he's 27, so I'm guessing it's going to take quite some time. But if you go over to position changing, if I make him a CDM, it's going to take 123 weeks. Okay, so not a good example. If he was younger and maybe a central midfielder, it'd be a lot quicker. It takes a lot longer for older players to retrain their positions, but yeah, it's just under 3 years to get Rafinha playing as a CDM, so maybe not the best choice, but this is what the player development is all about. Maybe we could put Roberto as a DM. I completely forgot that we've got this guy. He's very versatile. How long would it take him? I'm guessing a lot quicker, although he's old still. It's he's 28 years old. That's not even that old, but he's going to take 4 weeks to make him into a defensive midfielder. That's because the stats he already has are more suited to that role than Rafinha. So it really does make sense when you really look into the stats. Rafinha was a bad choice, but do you know what? I'm going to convert Roberto into a CDM, and maybe I can bring in a different right back as backup to Semedo, or a new first team right back. Why not? We've got tons of money. So in 1 month, Roberto will be a CDM, and you can see which stats he is improving during this training. So his vision, long passing, short passing, ball control, all going up. But more importantly, his physical stats are going up quicker. He's got 3 chevrons on strength and aggression. You can just see above my box there. And his interceptions, defensive awareness, and stand tackling will all be improved as well. So that works really well. I mean, technically, we could maybe convert someone else into a right back. Do we have anyone available? Fernandez, probably not the best idea, although we could give it a go. 68 rated though, it's not great, is it? I don't think we're going to be able to do this. I mean, we could try Messi. Should we make him into a right back? No, we're not going to do that. So I think what we'll do is we'll have to sign one. Why not go ahead and raid Bayern? We're going to take both Kimmich and Thiago if we can. So let's go ahead and approach to buy Thiago. This wasn't a problem before. I was able to agree a fee quite simply, but the wages were a problem. Apparently I offered too little. 67.5 million. What do you reckon? Hey, there we go. He only had 12 months remaining on his contract, so it wasn't ever going to be a big deal. I was never going to pay more than his value, so I'm happy with that. Now we move on to Kimmich. I don't know how much this is going to be. I think it could be quite a bit more because he still has Quite a lot of time left on his contract, but we will soon find out. I feel sorry for this Bayern manager. We're bringing him all over the place, aren't we? I'm sure we'll see him in the restaurant next. We're traveling around the world, even though we could just talk about both these players in one go. But we could do a player swap. I don't think there's any players left that I'm looking to sell. I think we'll just do a transfer fee. Can you hear my PS4? I swear, the PS4 sounds like a rocket ship when you start playing games. It's crazy. So I'm going to try and get away with maybe an 80 million bid. It's probably nowhere near enough because of the contract. Let's see. Yeah. It's a little bit more than I was expecting, but I think we can probably do something with this. Let's try and get him down to 105. Kind of meet me halfway. Come on, Bayern. Let's do some business. Jeez. They really don't want to negotiate too much. Do I have anyone that I'm looking to sell? I could offer Rafinha, but I don't really want to do that. We don't have too many wingers that I'd be looking to sell. Yeah, I think we're just going to go with money. Propose new transfer fee. Let's go 115. Come on. Do it. You know you want to. And there it is. Oh, we're sticking to our price. Yeah, sure you are. Let's try and get Thiago on a 3-year deal. We're bringing him home. Of course, he used to play for Barcelona, and what a player he's been for Bayern. So crucial, 3 years, not looking for a release clause. Technically, he should be having one because this is La Liga, but it doesn't matter too much. He wants 200k. Let's remove that and just submit. 200,000 and then about 2 million up front. Oh, he wants even more, but of course, money is not an issue. Welcome, Thiago. Welcome back. Up next, we've got Kimmich. We've offered him 4 years. Important, no release clause. He's on 110,000 and he's going to want, I'm guessing, 150, maybe more than that. Let's offer 150 to start off with. And, okay, 155. He does want a massive appearances bonus. We're just going to remove that. Will he take this? I think he's going to come back for 170 maybe. 175. Bang. Welcome, Kimmich. One of the best players. One of the best young players. So versatile. He'll be playing at right back, or I could play him at CDM. Maybe I'll change Roberto back to right back and play Kimmich at CDM. I don't know. This is the beauty of having such versatile players. Yeah, this team is looking rather strong now, isn't it? The bench is looking much stronger as well. I really don't think we need to do anything else. And unfortunately, I can't wait for comments and stuff like that. I'm recording this 1 to 2 weeks in advance. So let me just sort out this reserves. And I think we just start the season now, unless something pops up. So I'm playing around with the calendar schedule rules. At the moment, I've got a rest day before the match and a rest day after the match. Normally, I'd guess you go with recovery day. But what I'm thinking of doing is only training during the week and then a rest day and a rest day before and after the match. I'm going to give that a go. This is going to take a lot of trial and error. Basically, what I'm going to get here is a lot of match sharpness, but a lot of their fitness is going to be low. But I'm wondering, is 1 day enough before a game to get their fitness back? It's going to be trial and error, but we're going to give it a go. We've got a couple of weeks until our first game. Okay, this is interesting. So I've done about a week and a half of solid training. And Lionel Messi has said, I hope you don't mind me catching you like this, but the lads have asked me to talk to you. They're a bit worried that the club isn't meeting their demands. This doesn't feel like a team that's motivated to win anything this season. Okay. I've got it under control. So basically what I noticed is the team morale isn't as high as I was expecting. And to be fair, the sharpness isn't either. Oh, dearie me. It's definitely going to be a challenge, but I love it. This is what career mode should be. A more manager simulation. You have to do more things. Have more control over your team. You need to keep the players happy. Look at this. Depay is down by 5 ratings because he's unhappy. Well, he's very unhappy. His match sharpness is low. Look at these stats as well. He's got -8 on attack positioning, -6 on his finishing. It's absolutely brutal. It's so important that you keep control of this. So what happens if I go to intermittent training? Let's see. Will that make any difference to the morale in the 5 days I've got here? So we're doing a rest day now, training day, and then we've got 2 rest days. So match fitness should be right up there. And let's have a look. Are things looking any better in my squad? Potentially. So the first team players seem a little bit happier. Maybe a little bit. But certain players like Depay, for example. But I can confirm sharpness has gone up a little bit. So training still happens while you're simulating, as it should. We have our first game of the season against Athletic Bilbao. We need to start off with 3 points. Is the squad ready to go? Yes, it is. Look at that squad. What a joke of a team. So strong. If we don't win the league, there will be some serious questions. But talking of questions, let's get into this pre-season conference and we'll see if the questions are any better. Barcelona fans have been enjoying what they've been seeing from the team in pre-season. Oh, it's gone. What's the mood ahead of your first competitive game? This is a talented group of players. Very true. Of course, doing the the pre-match and the post-match conferences really helps with I keep getting my words mixed up, with the team morale. So right now it's gone up to happy. Can your boys challenge for the title? Absolutely. We have enough ability, that's for sure. So now the squad is very happy. One of my complaints from the last game was that it was almost too easy to get the morale up. But now it's not just about the morale. You need to do match sharpness and fitness as well. So what can we expect in Kimmich's first game? He's a man on a mission. He'll be a big plus for us. I like that. So we've gone from average morale to very happy in just one press conference. Time for our first match. You are about to see the first bit of FIFA 21 career mode gameplay. I should not show you the lineups though, because of course it is copyrighted. So the referees don't have a kit. Apparently they're going to be wearing all white. That looks so wrong. But here we go, guys. We've got new numbers for players. What a Messi. Straight in there. We've got Griezmann wearing number 9. Thiago's got number 8. I would have liked to give him number 6, but I think Alania had that. But yeah, the gameplay, as far as I'm concerned, it's never good to judge the pre-release version of the game because they do change it a lot. So although I kind of like it, I think it's good. It's obviously not the final product, so things are going to change a lot. But from what I've played so far, Jesus, okay, Williams, I do like it. I think it's good. It's a bit slower, but what I do like the most is your players seem to be a lot more intelligent off the ball. They make better runs, and that is something that we absolutely needed. The AI just was not clever enough in FIFA 20 on your team. And to be fair, even when attacking, the AI just defends like rubbish. They just watch you run past. So far, I've not seen evidence of that whilst playing this early capture event build. So that's definitely a good thing. Space here for Sergio Busquets. Needed Messi to make a run there. So you can do the manual run. You can move your players yourself. I haven't really mastered that yet. So I'll definitely be trying to do that and get better at it. Here's Coutinho. We'll go finesse shot, which gets blocked. Everything is going through Busquets at the moment. Here's Lionel Messi again. Over on the left side here for Coutinho. He's running into the box. Back here for Messi, and it is cleared again. Jumping into a bit of sim mode here. Here goes Coutinho down the left side. He's going to get a cross in. No, he's kept running. Go on. Do something. Oh my God. How much time did he have on the ball there? It's all right. We've got it back. Here's De Jong. Into Griezmann, but it is saved once again. Come on, get a cross in. Go on. Go on. Oh my God. Once again, chance is gone. And now, Athletic Bilbao are coming down this right side. What's he going to do? Cross it. Oh, we've won it back. Here we go. On the break. Messi. Inside to De Jong. This is a good run into Griezmann. Just get a shot away. Oh my God. And again, nothing. Right, that's half-time. This is the beauty of having the ability to jump in and out. I'm probably not going to use it that much when it comes to my career modes because, of course, I want to play most of the games. But I'm just showing you what it's all about. It's really cool. Let's go ahead and resume this. We're not going to make any changes. I'm actually going to jump in here early on in the second half. See if I can get myself a goal, and then maybe we'll sim the rest. Oh, here we go. Griezmann hits it. Oh, and there it is. Griezmann with our first competitive goal in this career mode. The rebuild is underway. We're going to win everything. The quadruple is ours. Lovely ball in from Messi there. And Griezmann in his new shirt. Maybe he's a new man. So now, out of interest, if I sim the rest of this game, it's going to be a 1-0 win. Okay, well, we kept the 3 points. Really good possession there. 4 shots, 2 chances, and we scored one of them. You can see Messi didn't have a very good game. He got a rating of 6. That's the lowest. Maybe he is not playing for the team. Maybe he really did want to be sold. Griezmann got man of the match with a 7.4. Really not a very good display from anyone, really. I think Bayern are probably not too pleased that we signed 2 of their players. They want one back now. They're trying to sign Roberto for 32.9 million. He is still a right back, but I have got another email. So what we're going to do is block that offer. The other email is saying that his position change is complete. So what you can do is jump into the squad hub, and then when you go into development plan, it should say in the top, when it finally loads, there you go, change position. It's available. So it worked. Let's go ahead and do it. And then, bang, he is now a CDM. It is so cool. I love it. He will have retained his other positions. What we're going to do is, I think his worst stat is shooting, but that's not a big deal. Ideally, he'd be a bit better physically. So we're going to find a new drill here. We're going to go with the ball-winning midfield, or midfielder. That will improve his defending and his physical. So you can only choose between one of these. You can't have a position and a growth one selected. You can only have one. Now, what you can do in this menu is use L1 and R1, or LB and RB, depending on if you're on Xbox. And you can just switch between players. So you can really quickly go through the entire squad here and improve certain things. But of course, the older the player is, the slower it is to improve certain stats. But one player we should definitely be doing is Pedri. And I'm going to go with a... What's his worst stats? Probably physical. It's not great, is it? But I don't think we have many options here. I think balanced is probably best. So it's kind of training a bit of everything. Unless it's already a very high stat. So his agility and his balance and his acceleration, his composure, they're all quite high, and they will train a lot more slowly. What you might not have realised, though, if you look in the top right corner, if you select a certain drill, they can actually improve skill moves and weak foot. So we can do his skill moves with the wide playmaker, and we can do the weak foot improvements with the inverted wide midfielder. And you can also do the attacking and defensive work rates based off these. So it's really, really cool. We're going to stick with balance for most of the squad for now. But this is a bit more of a deep dive into the development options. I will probably already have a video up by now. If not, it's coming soon, where we're going to talk about all of this. Let's go ahead and check out Sergio Roberto in the squad hub here. And there it is, CDM 82 rated. Honestly, these menus are so laggy. So as you can see, he can play 4 positions now. CDM, right back, right mid, and central midfielder. You can only have 4. So next time, if I was to train him into a different position, he would lose the central midfield one, because they all shift to the right. So if I made him a centre-back next, he would then be centre-back, CDM, right back, and right midfield. But you can do this unlimited. You can keep rotating them around. Of course, it gets slower and slower every time you do it because they're getting older, and obviously it depends on what position you're training them into. But it's worked. Sergio Roberto is now a CDM. I'm absolutely over the moon with the player position training. It's what I've wanted for so damn long. Now, one thing I forgot to go over in episode 1, there was just so much going on, is the objectives. So they have changed quite a lot in FIFA 21. Some of them are exactly the same. So the youth development, there are some of them that are very similar to last year's. But for example, if you go to brand exposure, there's quite a few new ones. So keep 12 clean sheets in the league. We've already got one of those. Sign 3 players from South America. Continental success is obviously going to be win the Champions League. And then domestic was always going to be win the title, win the cup. Financial, within the same season, sign 3 crucial first team players, or just crucial players, and make a profit of 200 million euros. What? That's crazy. Luckily, it's a very low priority, but that's a lot of money there. So the objectives have changed. Obviously, the bigger clubs in the game, it's not too big of a deal financially and sometimes even youth development wise. But it's very important that you get the brand exposure done. But these seem quite simple. Basically, 1 in every 3 games, I need a clean sheet, roughly, to complete that one. That's not too bad at all. So the transfer window is still open. I'm not looking to bring any players in. I've still got quite a few players that I need to sell. But we've got our next game now, which is against Celta Vigo, I believe. Let's just double check that. It is. We haven't had any emails come through. Let's check the squad here. So, in general, the players are happy. They've got good fitness, but as you can see in the middle there of the 3 icons, the match sharpness isn't ideal. Again, though, that's an average. So, the only player in the team that has a bad match sharpness is Coutinho. Everyone else, it's not too bad. It builds up throughout the season. So, for example, Kimmich, he's only played 1 or 2 games, isn't he? So his sharpness is going to be low. Actually, is it just 1 game he's played? So eventually they will start staying up quite high, but new signings take a little bit of time. Again, it's so good. It's realism, but you absolutely need to be rotating the squad. So for this game, I'm probably going to go ahead and throw Depay in, maybe Fati as well. I hate calling him Fatty. If you're from the UK, you know it's not a very nice thing to say. Calling someone a fatty. It's wrong, but I guess I could call him Farty, but that's actually just as bad, isn't it? Farty. Let's go ahead and change up a couple of players here. We don't need the full first team for this game. So Coutinho can come out for Dembele. We'll go ahead and throw in Depay as well. Who else is lacking serious fitness levels and sharpness? I mean, I guess Roberto could probably come in for a game as well. It's a bit of a risk, of course, because you're dropping players that are doing very well at the moment, but why not rotate the squad a little bit here, and we'll jump into the simulate match, and let's see how we get on against a pretty decent side. So, of course, because this is a mini-series, I'm not going to be playing every single game. In a normal career mode, especially with the Arsenal one, I'm going to be playing pretty much, 95% of the games, maybe a few cup games every now and again. We'll use this system. So don't worry, I'm only doing it for the mini-series. We're trying to get through at least a month or 2 every episode. Otherwise, I'm just going to run out of time. I can only upload these videos for a week or 2 before the game comes out. So I don't want to have 100 episodes, put it that way. So at the moment, if we go over to stats, Celta have definitely been the stronger team. They've had more possession, but still no shots for either side just yet. Looks like, though, they're going to be getting on the attack. Here they come. Oh, he should have had a shot, maybe. And that's good defending in the end. They've still got it, though. Come on. Get that ball out. Come on, Dembele. Chase him down. Uh-oh. This could be bad. They keep opening me up. There we go. We've got the ball. We're on the break. Lionel Messi plays it behind. He's playing quite a lot inside. I've got him inverted, so he comes inside to get the ball, and just like that, it's out. Great. Wow. What a fantastic first half of football. We're just going to jump in here because we are clearly struggling against Celta here. Hopefully, if I play a little bit here, we can get a goal, maybe 2, and then we can sim the rest of this match. We've got Depay up top. I'd like to get him the ball, see how good he is. And, of course, Dembele's on the left. That's a good tackle from Roberto. Our new CDM is Messi. Oh, try and get him in behind. It's a lovely ball. Cut back. Oh, my God, he's pushed me. Come on, referee, be kind. Oh, my God. Oh, no! We're 1-0 down. Well, this wasn't meant to happen, was it? That definitely was not meant to happen. We find ourselves 1-0 down. Maybe I'm actually nowhere near as good as the CPU. Although I think we already knew that. Let's give that to Depay. Through for Dembele. Maybe we can get back in straight away here. Oh my God, I've just ran straight into him. And we're running out of time. I've not missed this stress of playing career mode when I'm behind, and I know loads of people are judging me. Okay, I haven't played career mode in a little while. We've been doing transfer videos. Here's Mendes. Signed him for Sunderland, if you remember. Uh-oh. Try and get a tackle in, maybe? Yes, Sergi Roberto, man. What a player. He's carried on his run as well. Hello. Go on. Oh my God. Where was Lionel Messi's run? The stress is getting to me, guys. We're back into simulation. Let's see if the CPU can do anything. Probably not, to be fair. I've got a feeling that this was just one of those games that we're probably going to lose. The rebuild probably needs 5 years, not 1 year at this point. We've got 20 minutes left in this game, though. There's still time for 2 goals. Here we go. Go on. Yes. Lionel Messi's in here. Why did you turn? Pen. Oh, my God. Why did Lionel Messi turn there? I wish you could see it at the same time as well. Maybe like a little window in the bottom corner. Oh. Ah, Dembele's offside. Not long to go now. And we're kicking the ball out, are we? Okay. I'm going to get sacked at this rate. I'm not going to be here in a week at this rate. Every time I've simulated a game like this, we've been awful. It's quite frustrating. Looks like we are going to be losing this. They've got the ball with seconds to go. They're going to cross it in, I'm presuming. Or are they taking it to the corner? Nope, they're playing it into the box. If they make it 2-0... Oh, wow, the referee blew his whistle there. Okay. Oh, I forgot to make any subs. That's my bad. But we've lost. Fantastic. Surely we're going to win this next one. We have to. We're just going to sim it via the calendar. And we get a... I'm guessing we're going to lose this, actually. It's an away game. You never know. What's it going to be? Oh, a 2-0 win. We're back to our best, guys. We're going to win the Champions League. But we're into deadline day now. We've got training, so let's just go ahead and do that. Looks like we had an offer for Alba while we were simulating, but of course I don't want to sell anyone at this point. Again, a reminder that you kind of need to do these training drills at least once so you can get a good rating at the end of them. But here we go. Let's just check off our emails here. Yes, we had an offer for Alba from Liverpool for almost 75 million. Wow. Don't forget, these stats are out of date, so that will not be the case when the game comes out. But with 10 hours to go, let's see what happens here. We've got Aurier going to... What's this? Oh, Longley. No, we're not selling Longley, that's for sure. Where did he go? I just missed that. Aurier went to Everton for 24 million. The biggest deal so far is Kimmich to Barcelona. 115 million. That was a big deal. I'm wondering if anyone's going to be able to beat that. I very much doubt it. 115 million euros. I mean, Kimmich is worth it, though. He's worth that kind of money. You can see what we've done here. 242 million spent, but we have sold 178 million's worth. Wijnaldum, Depay, Thiago and Kimmich all coming in. So we've done some serious business. If I had the negotiations level on strict, I don't think I would have got some of those deals done. I don't think Liverpool would have been interested. Basically, if you've got it on strict, you can't approach rivals at all. And some clubs just straight up won't sell a player. That's it. You just can't. So, yeah, I think we've made it a bit easier by going on loose. But Busquets, we're obviously going to be rejecting that. In fact, we'll block it as well. We're not selling him. Again, almost 100 million for Busquets. That's a ridiculous amount of money. And we've got 3 hours left here. Let's see what happens. I don't think we're going to get anything else coming through. 2 hours. 670 million has been spent. And there we have it. The window is shut. No more reinforcements. No more sales. We've got a youth squad monthly report. A training injury. 8 weeks for Alba. Wow. Great. That sucks. Okay, let's have a look at these players that we got from the start. Again, a reminder, you get these players from the start. Kelly has gone down massively. Wasn't he one of the players that I thought looked good? He's now got a potential of 66 to 82. It just goes to show it's worth waiting a little while. Looks like our best players are Sadiq, Arsene, and Guerrero. But we're not going to sign any of these guys up. The one that I would probably take is Thomas Guerrero. We would have to work on his weak foot because if he plays on the right, I'd want him to be left-footed ideally, but I guess I could convert him to a left winger, which is what you can do now. But we'll leave that for now. And that is going to be the end of episode 2. In episode 3, we will find out who we've got in the Champions League. We will get probably 2 months done. Again, just a reminder, this is just a fun mini-series. It's nothing serious. We're just playing around with career mode early. It's really good fun. I'm really enjoying the management aspect, having to rotate more. I think this year's career mode is the best it's been in a long time, so I'm really happy with it. Again, though, it's not the final ratings. This is still an early build, but hopefully you guys are excited, and hopefully you're enjoying this mini-series. Thank you so much for watching episode 2. Make sure you are subscribed so you see all the new FIFA 21 content coming out, and I will see you for episode 3 soon.